Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing great. Myself Shivprasad. Let's see what we are going to solve today. We are going to solve this number of zero field subarrays problem, which is of lead code day 21 March 2023. We will be given one integer array nums and we need to return the number of subarrays filled with 0. Okay, let me explain you the problem statement in clear way. Assume we have given something input array like this. If you look at carefully, this is 0, this is 0, and this is 0, this is 0, alright? So we need to return total number of subarrays which we can form using this 4 zeros. So how many subarrays we can form? This alone is one subarray, this alone is one subarray, and then this, and then this. That means 4, okay? Then this 2 can be one more subarray, right? Plus 1, and this 2 can be one more subarray. So you need to take the contiguous, okay? So it doesn't mean like you need to count this all because there is a 1 is in between. So then this subarray is not filled with zeros, okay? So here the total count is 6. We need to return the 6. That's all the problem statement. It's simple. So let's see how we can solve this particular problem. And if our input is 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2. So what we are going to do here is we need to every time count the continuous, what I can say, zeros. Okay, then we are going to apply one formula. So when there is a number, let's assume n is equals to 3. Okay, there are three numbers. Basically, maybe 1, 2, 3. You can think of something. So how many subarrays we can form using these three numbers? So there is a mathematical formula for that. N into n plus 1 divided by 2. So what is the n here? 3. 3 into 3 plus 1 divided by 2. So how it is going to be? 3 into 3 plus 1, 4. That is means 12. 12 divided by 4. That means 6. So using these three elements, okay, we can form 6 subarrays. Let's see whether that is correct or is not. 1 can be subarray, right? 2 can be subarray, right? 3 can be subarray, right? 1 comma 2 can be subarray, right? 2 comma 3 can be subarray, right? 1 comma 2 comma 3 can be subarray. Yes, it given right count. So here in the problem statement, they are asking us about count only, not the subarrays. That means you can apply this formula. Okay. Now let's focus on actual solution. So this is the input array 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2. So what we are going to do here is we are going to have what I can say a long variable. Okay, maybe total zeros, you can name it. This is help us to what I can say store the number of subarrays. Total subarrays, maybe you can write it. Okay. So we are going to iterate from here. Okay. Whenever we encountered the current values 0, okay, let's assume this is pointing I. So what I'm going to check is I check whether nums of I equal to 0. Yes. In that case, I'm going to iterate from here until I find a non-zero element. I mean to say, I'm going to take a variable maybe j equals to I. Then while j nums of j, I mean to say while nums of j equal to 0. That means until nums of j equal to 0, I can run this. So here initial I equals 0, right? Index 0, I mean to say, which is pointing to again 0 element. Then it comes here. Then j also becomes 0. J also becomes 0. Then while nums of j equals 0, yes. Then I'm going to increment count. Maybe we are going to have a counter here. So increment counter. Then again j will be incremented, j plus plus. Then nums of j, then j points to here. Is it 0? Yes. Then count is going to be 2. Initially count will be 0. Then every time it is going to be. Then j will come here. Then you see this condition is failing. As soon as it failed, then you are coming out of this loop, right? Then you have a count in your hand, okay, which is nothing but a subarray filled with zeros, right? Then you can apply our formula, that is n into n plus 1 divided by 2, and take the number of subarrays you can form here. 2 into 2 plus 1 by 2, that is nothing but 2 into 3 by 2, 2 get cancelled, then 3, total 3 subarrays can be formed. Then append, I mean to say, add this 3 to this total sub, right? So once this is done, okay, then you are at J, right? You are at here. So it doesn't make sense to increment I, right, by one position. That means you cannot start I here because you already took this complete subarray, right? Your I should point to where the J is, right? So I should also point to here. That means I equal to J. Okay. In this approach, you are going to iterate through this array only once. Okay. So the time complexity is going to be big O of n. The space complexity is going to be big O of 1 because you are not taking any additional data structure to store anything apart from this constant variable called total sub. I hope you got the problem. If not, please do let me know in the comment section. Now we are going to write code for this. So I'm here. I'm going to retrieve my last submitted in order to save some time. See here, so long total zeros, which initially got assigned with zeros. Okay. Then I'm going to iterate through for I equals 0, I less than nums dot length, I plus plus. Whenever I come to know the nums of I equals 0, then I'm going to have a count. Then my j is pointing to I, while j less than nums of length, because this is to avoid what I can say out of index bound exception, array index out of bound exception. Then nums of j equal to 0 until this condition satisfies. Okay, then keep on incrementing the counter, keep on incrementing the j. So as soon as this condition failed, then you have a count value with you. Okay, then point your I to the j where it is, then apply the formula which I shown in the slide. So count into count plus 1 divided by 2 and add that value to total zeros. Okay, here it is plus or equal to because you are previously going to have the what I can say subarrays count of previous continuous zeros, right? So then it is going to be plus or equal 0. At the end return total zeros. That's it. Let's give a run. Yes, submit. Great, it got submitted successfully. It took 4 milliseconds and it took 60.4 MB. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to tap the bell icon. I generally talk about problem solving and Java ecosystem. I am going to upload more valuable content in the future. If you really want to learn something from me, definitely you should subscribe to my channel and don't forget to tap the bell icon. Till the next video, bye bye.